Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Yulisa. I am a notary public, a loan signing agent, and a business owner. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to navigate the slow market, the slow period that we're currently in. We're going to have just a chit chat video. So if you're interested, please keep watching. It's been a little bit rough, obviously. I think a lot of us can relate to, probably everyone I've talked to, including realtors, lenders, escrow, everyone I've talked to for the past month has told me that the market is slow. The business is slow. There's just a lot of different factors on why the business is slowing down, and we're not going to get into those reasons because those are things that we can't control. That's something that I've always told myself. If I cannot control it, then I should not worry about it. So anything to do with interest rates, I can't control. Anything to do with the economy, we can't control, but what it's only in our reach, which is our business, the way we react, the way we do and keep doing, and the way we look for more business. Those are the things that we can react to, the way we handle ourselves in our business. And so this video is just going to be hopefully a little bit motivational because I was there. April was my slowest month I've ever had since I became a loan signing agent full time. It's been my slowest month in months now. And so obviously, as I saw my income every single week and the number of signings went down dramatically. I was taking between 15 to 22, 23 signings every week. Now, in April, I was taking about 6 to 12 signings a week. That was a huge change. It was a drastic change. And so, obviously, my income for April changed drastically. And with that came a lot of nervous breakdowns, and I was scared. I'm like, what am I going to do? Am I going to keep doing this? What am I going to do? And so April, I kind of spent just brainstorming, adding things. What is something that I can be doing now that I'm not that busy? Well, taking courses. I'm going to add on immigrations to my services. I've been doing a lot of general notary work. And then I'm adding an additional 2 services that I'm still researching on, but that's what I've been doing. I've been just taking courses and adding on to my services. And I've seen a lot of notaries do this. I've seen a lot of notaries that offer insurance, and they're also realtors, or they're also lenders, or they offer immigration, or they offer so many different services, not just one. I follow a notary who offers about 12 services, and that's incredibly amazing. To have 12 different streams of income is amazing. And so that is the goal. At the end of the day, the goal is to have several different streams of income. You don't want to rely on just one because then things like these happen. So anyway, at the end of the month, I was looking at my numbers, and my numbers were not what they used to be a month before. There was a drastic change. And so after talking to realtors, talking to lenders, some of them scared me. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I had a talk with one of my great realtor friends, and she is scared, and she scared me. She was telling me about we could get into a recession, and how at work she had a huge meeting, and they all the agents have been talking about it because of the increasing interest rates and all of this stuff. And for a second there, she got me really scared. I was like, okay, wow. And so obviously I did my research then. I do have a couple business newsletters that just come into my inbox every week, or there's some that come in daily. And so that's the next day I got a business newsletter saying about how bad the market was the day before, the stock market. And so obviously, me, I was getting pretty paranoid about it. And so, anyways, I kind of shift my perspective. I spoke to my dad about it. He helped me a lot. He helped me to like really sit down and realize, okay, Yulisa, this is not in your control. If it happens, then okay, good. We have to be prepared for something like that, but it is not in my control. And so, what can I control to take this situation in my hands and do something about this? And so, again, that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to add on services. I'm going to keep on researching and adding services. My husband is now, he's been doing notary work with me too. So, we are both full time in this now. Thankfully, we have enough income still, even then. So my husband and I were both full time in this. We're both notaries. He has been helping me a lot with administrative stuff because I still try to take as much as I personally can. Um, but we've been doing this together. He's added on to his services field inspector. He's also going to be doing immigration with me. So we're doing things together. But that's where we're at right now. And obviously that is scary too, like my husband is doing it with me too, like we together. And there's no other income but like what we do as a self-employed business. And then I sat down and I was like, okay, let's review April, let's review my numbers, let's review the number of signings that we did, which is incredibly crazy. So I did very little signings, but I look at my numbers and I was like, that is still more money than I used to make as a full time. That is more money than I used to make in my previous full time job, working 50 hours a week, um, being there all day, every day. That's still more money, a lot more. And I was like, okay, even after I pay taxes, it's still more. And I was like, okay, then I'm fine. What am I worrying about? Like, I'm fine. Yes, it's a huge, huge difference, but I've been working on savings, some debt off, so I don't have as much payments. What you have to do, and you'll continue seeing this a lot, is one, you're going to have to work harder. If work came easy to you, that's amazing, but it's probably not going to be that way anymore. You're going to have to work harder. You're going to have to build those stronger relationships. You're going to have to go out there and market more and show people what you can do and prove them what you can do. Another thing is add-on services. There's so many services that you can add on. I will be sharing more on the services that I add on to help you guys out. I'm still working on those, but there is Brittany Palmer. I'll leave her video link down below, but she has like 12, I believe, services that she adds, which is amazing. And like I said, my husband is doing field inspections now because of Brittany, so that is just, I'm really thankful for her. Go check her channel out. And then 3, just save some money. The best thing that you can do is both save and obviously add additional payments to all of your credit cards and all of your loans so you can pay those off as soon as possible. And the last thing that I told myself was, I am not going to look at my main numbers. Like, I don't care how many signings I do a week. I don't care how much money I do a week. I'm just not going to look at it. I'm going to go and I'm going to love what I do because I love what I do. I don't want to stop doing it. I really don't. Today I had the most beautiful signing. It was this mid-age lady. She was super nice. She almost cried in the signing. She told me that it was so hard for her to get this home and she had to reapply 3 times because the first 2 times it fell off because of her, she was cut hours and then she was laid off. And so she's like, I had to save so much money and work so hard and extra shifts and extra money so I can buy this home and it's finally here. Like I'm buying it. And it was just so emotional and I felt so amazing to be part of something like that. Like I was part of the closing of her transaction. She just felt so good at closing. Like she asked me, "Can you take a picture of me?" And I'm like, "Of course, yes." And I tried to offer that, especially to first-time home buyers, to offer the service of, do you want me to take a picture? I've had so many clients that I've done that for, and they leave with like the experience just goes up like 20% because of just something so simple like, you want me to take a picture of you signing your documents, and it's just so emotional. It's such a beautiful time. You don't just go in and sign papers and then you're done. It's people's homes, it's people's lives that you're impacting, and I don't want to stop doing it. So that's why I told myself, I'm like, I'm not gonna look at my numbers. I'll look at my numbers at the end of the month and see how much money I've done. But with Notary Gadget, it's obviously a little bit hard to not look at your numbers. I haven't seen how much money I've made so far this month, but I know that I've done a lot more signings. Last week was super busy, like super busy, and I feel like it helped a lot because I shift my perspective and I prayed to God and I told him, I trust you and may your will be done, not mine. And I'm just gonna go out there and help people because I love doing that. And you take care of the rest. You take care of the rest, God. And that's exactly what's happening. And I feel very blessed and thankful because without the grace of God, I just wouldn't be in this position. And so I know that I'm very blessed and I'm very thankful. And if you're struggling, try and shift your perspective, work harder, and add on other things. I did some marketing last week for Cinco de Mayo. If you haven't checked that out, I did post it to my TikTok. If you don't follow me on my TikTok or my Instagram, you're losing out on a lot of tips and content, so go check those out. But I did do the Cinco de Mayo and marketing, and I got two clients off of that marketing. Obviously, it's offices that I've visited continuously for the past like 6 to 8 months, but that day I got two signings for two new clients, and God is just so good, guys. There is business out there. Business is not going anywhere. It might slow down. You might need to add services, but at the end of the day, there's still loan signings happening. People are still refinancing. I want to refinance my house too for multiple reasons, even though interest rates are high. So business isn't going anywhere, guys. We'll just hit this bumps in the road sometimes, and we just have to remember our worth. What we do, that we like what we do is the most important thing. We need to love what we do, and then just go out there and work extra hard, guys. Try and shift your perspective. Try and not look at the numbers, and just try and go and do as much as you can. Work hard, market. God bless, guys. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope that it inspired you a little bit, and I hope to see you in my next video. If you have any questions, any comments, any prayer requests, please leave them down below. I would love to hear from you and interact with you. Bye, guys. God bless.